So basically, this story has been going on for quite a while, and it obviously is going big to all the social media outlets out there, whether it's a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, and all that wonderful, lovable stuff. But this thing issue that has gone on for over a year of a handful of ladies, I was not making that crap up. Whether any women or people that I know, even personally around the world or anywhere, this 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 is a conundrum that we have to deal with. Because if females are never ever satisfied with anything, then you wonder why there are more people in the world staying single. Think about that. Meanwhile, let's get to the gist of this. In case you're wondering, why am I talking a lot of blah blah? Well, it's not really, because let's just throw this out there. This was this was a bunch of females in a room, not like the college football playoff crap that put a bunch of people in a room and didn't decide all the 12 teams that go into the college football playoff. No, this is a bunch of women that basically pretty much sat in a room drinking wine, watching Hallmark films and The View, and pretty much just kidding. Um, Actually analyzing the 28 places not to go on a first date, not to take a woman. Calm down. Everything will be fine. Because, guys, we're trying to figure everything out. And last year I did this video, and it still resonates today. Go back and double check it out. But let me just. It, if you don't really watch, let's just figure this stuff out. You can't take them to the Waffle House and or any other big establishments like a Red Lobster, a Buffalo Wild Wings, any type of sports bar or whatever like that. Everything has to resonate, or whether or not you're going to talk through the date, you're going to associate themselves with whomever the teams are playing or whatever like that, or whatever beer you want to drink, whatever freaking like IPAs on tap. But even Russell Wilson doesn't care. He took Sierra on her birthday to a Waffle House. Nobody cares. It's it that they're happy. So I don't think Waffle House is going to be on this list, but when somebody went off and threw the Cheesecake Factory in here, dude, I don't know if there's a Cheesecake Factory around in Central PA. Somebody tell me, because I haven't heard crap. I know out in the Pittsburgh area, Philly, I know they're out there, but Cheesecake Factory has more than just cheesecake. But if you are denying Cheesecake Factory, and this goes for a lot of people, if I get hate mail, so what? We have lives to live too. This is one of the best places to go, from what I am told. I heard there's still one. I think there is still one up near the near Ross Park Mall near in Pittsburgh or that area. I can't remember off the top. If I'm wrong and you know where it is, shoot a comment in. But Cheesecake Factory, any of these big time places, and it goes as far as an old school stuff, a Chili's, an Applebee's, a Longhorn, a Texas Roadhouse. They think they're better than those places. If you, I mean, it's a tough world to live in, and the world continues. You can't go like on coffee dates, ice cream dates. Those are simple. Like those are, we're talking simple, get to know the person, go get it. I mean, coffee dates should actually be fine. Starbucks is tough enough, because I don't want to pay 15, $30 for a freaking mocha with this and that, and I'm going to bark because it doesn't have enough half and half in it. But where do you take places to just sit and talk and get to know the person? I mean, coffee dates and ice cream dates are bad. Ice cream dates, yeah, sure, that's easy. What if it's somewhere you want to go and you want to walk in the park? That's fine. If it's a park, it's big enough and it doesn't have any violence in it. Um, there's a lot of places that were on this list. A hookah lounge was one in here. There's a couple in Penn State. I've been to one. Don't do them, because God only knows if my employer will do a drug test every once in a while. I know it probably doesn't make a difference, but they threw hookah lounges. They threw the movies in this, because what if you both don't like the movie? What if she walks out in the middle of it because she doesn't want to watch the movie you're watching? What if it's just too much noise? What if there's too much whatever? I don't know. The movies is a simple thing, but if you can't agree on a movie, you're kind of out of luck. They also threw church in this list. I don't know how church goes, but there are people that have been so down on their luck that like, well, you need to meet some new people. You could go to church for that because there's some maybe there's somebody that goes to church, and if you meet them, they're in the same position as you. Said nobody ever. Maybe I'm wrong. But the gym is also on this. Like, you both have to be absolute gym rats and nuts to be obsessed with the gym. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But the gym is in this list. Bowling is on this list, which is stupid because the bottom line to going out on a date is not necessarily just, it's to have fun. I mean, going out on, I mean, a bowling a trip should not necessarily be like, if you don't like bowling, say it. There's 27 other freaking ideas. But bowling has been fun for eons and eons and eons. I throw this one. They also, obviously, of course, bars and the nightclubs, the dance floors. Too much commotion, too much anything, too much of associating with other people, the music, the vibe, the crowds, the claustrophobia stuff, and even the negativity of, I don't want to be around there. I just want to sit on the sideline. And hopefully you just might be running into somebody that wants to be around. It's not 1980, it's not 1990s, it's not 2000s. It's a whole different vibe with the clubs and all that. And then one other thing was sporting events. I mean, you want to go to a baseball game, which is probably the easiest one. Because basketball, NHL, soccer games, NFL are so freaking ridiculously expensive that it's hard to go out. Now, local stuff is okay. College stuff is okay, even though they can be up a little pricey. But just so you know, I throw this out there because I go back to the original piece, and I'm going to through this. Like I said, this was a bunch of women in Los Angeles that did this on a Facebook post, I believe. So you know I wasn't lying to all this stuff. I want you to see this entire list. Um, we go to the Applebee's, Chili's, Olive Garden, the movies. Now, your house, your apartment, that's a little bit of a red flag, but some people, it depends on their type of person they are, or whatever. There's all these different spots, even a buffet. IHOP is in this thing, Denny's, and this is going on and on. Even family functions, road trips are not on this. Road trips are on this thing. Requires a long drive. A movie night, that's kind of the same thing as your house, their house, their apartment, whatever. I'm not even joking on this. And as we said here, it's unclear to who created the list of 28 places not to take a woman on a first date. But last week on the daytime show, The View, the host mentioned a few of the names. And Los Angeles radio station Power 106 shared it on Twitter X. Reportedly, several ladies reached out to help draft it. I'm not lying when I say we all need to stick together. It's very difficult these days. I get it. We're in a world where the Gen Z millennials are running the world. Gen X, we can't do the same things we used to do anymore. There is a world of adaptation. So I'm trying to speak basically on the fly here, basically just saying that everybody in the world, I mean, I say 8.5 billion people, we're all different people. We all have different tastes. We all have different mindsets. And where to take people on a first date. First off, you got to get through the first part, and that is grow a set to actually socialize and talk to people. I've seen somebody, I saw not a meme video, but I saw a video that said, I keep asking girls out all the time. They keep saying no. Another guy goes to him and says, "You just got rejected." He says, "You know what? I feel great. That's another no closer to my yes." Meanwhile, the sense of having the power of positivity to basically just be like, remember, cities and the small towns, dating is completely different. People can do anything in the city. Small areas, small towns, rural towns, you don't have a whole heck of a lot to do, except unless you're willing to just, save a couple bucks. And if you score picking her up, doing whatever, bring flowers, whatever, open the door. Sometimes in this world, that is not even enough. Now you're being told Cheesecake Factory is not even good enough. So what do you have? Guys, what is it that we have to do to pretty much be on the basic high alert of what we need to focus on, of how to and what we need to do to get over this platform, because this is going to linger for a very, very long time. Now that we know that, heck, there's not a lot of places we can go, and if a lot of females are very extremely high maintenance, that that a Chili's, a cheesecake factory, or a Starbucks coffee date is not good enough. Always remember, when you go on a first date, you're not meeting them, you're meeting their representative to see if you're actually good enough. So keep that in keep that in your psyche, keep that in a mental mind. But as always, you score a phone number and you text, come to an agreement. It's not like, now you get thrown for a loop. I'm gonna close this video down very shortly. It's not like, if the girl tells you, you choose, I choose. Not good enough for her? Run. Because, I mean, is there people in this world that can actually be very open minded and say, I'll do that. I can do that. I can do this. Well, we just want to talk. Do you want to just go somewhere small? Sounds good to me. Easy. Done. But for some ladies in the world, and we know there's a handful of them, especially in the cities that are extremely high maintenance, they want they want $150,000 up front of the first date. I don't know. I'm just making something up because some people in this world are so outlandish. It is hilarious. So take this video in a mindset, or in whatever sense, have a sense of positivity when you're trying to go out and do things, or having a sense of positivity of wanting to actually ask somebody that you were actually considered wanting to ask, and come to an agreement. It's like, hey, I saw this, or even show them that freaking list. There's a better idea. I like that. I'm a genius. Show them that list. Hey, what do you want to do? Pick something, because I don't know where else you want to go. I don't know. Trying to be a little bit comedic, try to have a little bit of positivity to throw a laugh, but this is a big issue, guys. So I throw this out on the laptop and I throw that out to you, and I appreciate you hanging out. You made it to the end of this video, and as always, I appreciate you. Thumbs up, throw a like, hit a throw me, all that stuff, And the bar is closed. I've spoken my point to say that I redid this video, and you know what? It's not often that we get to go to the Cheesecake Factory. So until then, the bar is closed, and I will see each and every one of you legends in the next one. And I don't know about you, but I feel like having a Waffle House, I'm almost so afraid that I'd like to get home at night.